day, sir. My name is Cheryl A. Blanche, and this is my oral recitation. Title 2, Crimes Against the Fundamental Laws of the State. Number 1. What do we refer to when we say fundamental laws of the state? Fundamental or basic laws of the state refer to the Constitution where all laws of the country emanate and must conform to. Ang pangunahin o batayang batas ng bansa ay nagtutukoy sa konstitusyon na kung saan ang mga batas ng bansa ay magmula at dapat sumunod nito. Number 2, what are the crimes against the fundamental laws of the state? They are, number 1, arbitrary detention, Article 124. Number 2, delay in the delivery of detained person to the proper judicial authorities, Article 125. Number 3, delaying release, Article 126. Expulsion, Article 127. Number 5, violation of domicile, Article 128. Number 6, search warrant maliciously obtained and abused in the service of those legally obtained, Article 129. Searching domicile without witnesses, Article 130. Number 8, prohibition, interruption, and dissolution of peaceful meetings, Article 131. Interruption of religious worship, Article 132. Number 10, offending the religious feelings, Article 133. Number 3, why are they called crimes against the fundamental laws of the state? They are called crimes against the fundamental laws of the state because they violate certain provisions of the Bill of Rights, Article 3 of the 1987 Constitution. Ang mga krimen na ito ay tinatawag na crimes against the fundamental laws of the state dahil sa nilabag nito ang ilang provision, Bill of Rights, Article 3 of the 1987 Constitution. Number 4, what are the classes of arbitrary detention? Classes of arbitrary detention. Number 1, arbitrary detention by detaining a person without legal ground, Article 124. Number 2, delay in the delivery of detained persons to the proper judicial authorities, Article 125. Number 3, delaying release, Article 126. Article 124, or arbitrary detention. Any public officer or employee who, without legal grounds, detains a person shall suffer, number 1, the penalty of arrest to mayor in its maximum period, to prison correctional in its minimum period if the detention has not exceeded 3 days. Number 2, the penalty of prison correctional in its medium and maximum periods if that detention has continued more than 3 but not more than 15 days. Number 3, the penalty of prison mayor if the detention has continued for more than 15 days but not more than 6 months. And number 4, the reclusion of temporal if the detention shall have exceeded 6 months. What are the elements of arbitrary detention by detaining a person without legal ground? Article 124. Elements of arbitrary detention by detaining a person without legal ground in Article 124. Number 1, that the offender is a public officer or employee, na ang may sala ay isang kawani ng gobyerno. Number 2, that he detains a person, na ikinulong niya ang isang tao. Number 3, that detention is without legal grounds, na ang pagkulong ay walang legal na basihan. Number 6, who are the public officer or employee referred to in arbitrary detention by detaining person without legal ground in Article 124. The public officers liable for arbitrary detention must be vested with authority to detain, order the detention of person accused of a crime, but when they detain person, they have no legal grounds. Therefore, ang mga kawani ng gobyerno mananagot sa arbitrary detention ay kinakailangang pinagkalooban ng kapangyarihang magkulong o mag-utos ng pagkulong ng mga taong inaakusa ng isang krimen. Pero noong ikinulong nilang isang tao, wala silang legal na basehan nito. Such public officer ay the policemen and the other agents of the law, the judge or mayors, a barangay captain, and a municipal councilor are public officers. Ang kayong mga kawani ng gobyerno ay mga pulis, and iba pang ahente ng batas, mga husgado o mga alkalde. Ang kapitan ng barangay at ang konsihal ng munisipyo ay mga kawani ng gobyerno. If detention is perpetrated by other public officer, the crime committed may be illegal detention because they are acting in their private capacity. Kung ang pagkulong ay ginawa ng ibang kawani ng gobyerno, ang krimen ay naggawa ng illegal detention kasi ang mga ito ay kumilos ayon sa kanilang pribadong kakayahan. If the offender is a private individual, the act of detaining another is illegal detention under Article 267 or Article 268. Kung ang may sala ay isang pribadong tao, ang ginawang pagkulong ng iba ay illegal arbitrary detention by detaining a person without legal ground or arbitrary Article 124. But the private individuals who conspire with public officers in detaining certain policemen are guilty of arbitrary detention kung ang pribadong mga tao na nakipagsabuatan sa mga kawani ng gobyerno sa pagkulong sa ilang mga pulis ay managot sa arbitrary detention. Number 7. When is there a detention? Detention is defined as the actual confinement of a person in an enclosure or any manner detaining and depriving him of his liberty. A person is detained when he is placed in confinement or there is a restraint on his person. Ang pagkulong ay pinahayag ang kahulugan na ang aktwal na pagkakakulong ng isang tao sa isang dakong nababakuran o sa anumang pamaraan ng pagkulong at pag-alis ng kanyang kalayaan. Ang isang tao ay nakakulong kung inilagay siya sa isang dakong nababakuran o merong pagpigil sa kanya. Even if the person detained could move freely in and out of their prison cell and could take their meals outside the prison. Nevertheless, if they were under the surveillance of the guards and they could not escape for fear of being apprehended again, there would still be arbitrary detention. Kahit na ang mga taong ikinulong ay libreng makalabas-masok sa kanilang selda at pwede silang kumain sa labas ng kulungan, gayunman kung sila ay nasa ilalim ng pagmamasid ng mga gwardya at hindi sila makalaya sa takot na pwede silang madakip, muli meron pa ring arbitrary detention. Number 8. What is the meaning of the phrase without legal grounds? The detention of a person is without legal ground when he has not committed any crime or at least there is no reasonable ground for suspension that he has committed a crime. Number 2. When he is not suffering from violent insanity or any other ailment requiring compulsory confinement in a hospital. Ang pagkulong ng isang tao ay walang legal na basihan kung hindi siya gumawa ng anumang krimen o walang makatarungang basihan para maghinala na siya ay gumawa ng krimen. Kung wala siyang kasiraan sa kaisipan na mag-result sa kanyang pagiging marahas o anumang sakit na nangangailangang sa pilitang pagpapasok sa bahay pagamutan. Number 9. What are the legal grounds for the detention of any person? The following are legal grounds for the detention of any person. Letter A. The commission of a crime, ang paggawa ng isang krimen. Letter B. Violent insanity or any other ailment requiring the compulsory confinement of the patient in a hospital. Article 124, paragraph 2. Kasiraan ng kaisipan na magresulta ng pagiging marahas o anumang sakit na nangangailangang sa pilitang pagpapasok ng pasyente sa bahay pagamutan. Number 10. What is the usual cause of arbitrary detention? Arrest without a warrant is the usual cause of arbitrary detention. Ang paghuli na walang mandato sa korte ang kadalasang dahilan ng arbitrary detention. A peace officer must have a warrant of arrest properly issued by the court in order to justify an arrest. If there is no such warrant of arrest, the arrest of a person by a public officer may constitute arbitrary detention. Ang alagad ng batas ay dapat may bit na mandato de aresto na akmang inilabas ng korte para mapatotohanan ang paghuli. Kung wala nito, ang paghuli ng isang tao ay isang alagad ng batas ay pwedeng magresulta sa arbitrary detention.